wanted to go over importing participants from an Excel spreadsheet within the RM Pro software. So importing participants from Excel would be great if your race director is not using one of the standard online registration platforms, as well as maybe there's some changes you need to make. A common one would also be a time trial where you needed to import start times. That would be coming over. But you can find this under Race Info, Enter and Import. And I'm just going to come and I'm going to, how do you want to import your participants? I'm going to browse. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clear my database just to make sure I don't have any existing data in there. And then I'm going to browse for my spreadsheet. I'm going to find that here. I'm going to go under my database here. Here actually I have an import from a cross-country meet. So here I'm going to use this meet entries 14, I believe is the one I use. And I'm going to load that file. Please use the post entrance on result provider to post any new entrants to run signup. This is something that will come up if you are using run signup as your result provider and you're importing from a spreadsheet, because run signup is a unique one where it needs to be able to match the participants on the reg side. So I'm going to say OK. I'm just going to go on here. So this here is giving me identification of what I have. I can only import new entrants if I wanted to. So if I had people in the database already and I didn't want to overwrite any of that data, if they have a bib number and a first name and a last name, then we are not going to import the rest of the data for that record. Here I'm going to go to next, and it's going to auto-identify. Now I have some headers that I've already named, so you can see I have team name in here, different things. But if you look down at team, it's pulling an ANET team ID rather than the team name. So I'm just going to remap that to team name because team was in the first one that it hit. So there we go. And then I can import my different data if I wanted to. And I can go to next. Here it's going to show me every one of these and these imported didn't have an age. There was a couple teams that didn't give me an age in here. So I'm just going to fix age and I'm just going to apply to 0. We don't have date of birth in here as well. And being across country, I don't really care. I could come through and I could either edit my spreadsheet or I could manually import this, but I'm just going to hit 0. Now I'm going to go finish and import. So this is going to import 354 records. Well, let's say I wanted to just update those ages in Excel to be correct. What I can do, I'm going to close this. I can actually come back and I can do my enter and import again. I'm going to browse for my file. I'm going to pick that same one. I'm going to load that file. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this mapped columns. And then I'm just going to map bib number and whatever other field I want to update. So this is going to ignore all of those required fields. So let's say age I had in there. Again, I could just map this to user 1 and age. And then I can import only the selected columns. This is our check to be able to make sure that, hey, you're not importing all the required fields. So you click that and go to next. And it's going to give me no errors found. And I can finish and import. And that would just update those existing fields. So that is a really common one to be able to do if you want to import all of your registration data and then you just want to import or update a field or two later on. Taking times for something else, taking data for something else, taking a fix for something else where you don't want to mess up people's names that you've already imported. And that is a great way to be able to update your database with a file without worrying about blowing out everything else. But that is the basic entrant import process through RM from an Excel document.